The last place that I worked at went out of business.
Just got recently released from
I
prison.
contracted colon cancer.
I was in a wheelchair for 4 years.
a pretty wild accident.
I wasn't able to do it by myself.
My mother passed away.
I was a drug addict.
When people walk through the door, we don't necessarily assume what we're getting. We just try to focus on where the person is and how we can assist them get back on their feet towards self-sufficiency.
They might have been chronically homeless, been on the streets for a year or more. They might have been at other shelters where it's more of just a drop-in place and they don't have the support services to really help them overcome their challenges.
In 2020, 79% of suicides were men, and men are 4 times more likely than women to commit suicide. And I think it took them a lot to come here and ask for that help.
It was hard for me to come here because, I was fighting myself. I was fighting myself. I did not care where I was at.
When you're on the streets and not being able to do anything for yourself, it seems like every door is closed for you.
Joining the military, things kind of went a little different from there. Like if I was still on the streets, man, I'd probably be dead right now.
I think it says it best in the kitchen. We're here to celebrate your victories, not entertain your failures.
Dorothy Mitchell was my mother. She started A New Leaf. Today, I'm not sure she'd recognize it.
A New Leaf has been growing a lot every year, especially in the last 10 years. Last year, we served over 23,000 people in our local community. We operate 3 homeless emergency shelters, 2 for families, 1 in Mesa, 1 in Surprise. And we have a men's center in Mesa that serves about 500 men a year that are experiencing homelessness.
So this is the dining hall. This is where we have all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this is the facility. There's quite a few beds here. It may not be the most luxurious, but it's definitely, for someone like me in my situation, they appreciate something like this.
Well, the bike shop is used as motivation, so they have to work towards being able to get a bike, and for them, it's transportation.
All of our shelters have strived to be more than just a Band-Aid. We don't want to be just a bed and a meal. But then the case management is so critical for helping identify, what led you to this situation and how can we help you overcome those challenges?
We have great support in the community, but the staff is what does the work here.
We're all hands on deck here, so we have our support partners that are dealing with the everyday things. Our case management team is excellent. Right now we're at 1 to 25 for case managers, so we're putting out a lot of fires. It will be beneficial if we were at 1 to 10. We understand we can't do it for them, but when they need that ear or they need that motivation, we are there for them.
There's no food budget. Everything's dependent on the volunteers and the community and the sponsors. If we don't have these donations, food donations, there wouldn't be meals. The more that the community is aware, the more we can fill these slots. Everybody's so appreciative and they're so thankful. I love how it brings the community together.
I love the work more so than the position. It's never too late and you should never give up.
There are so many opportunities that A New Leaf is looking at to expand and grow our services and to really move the needle on homelessness. And together with our donors, we can do that.
My goal at the East Valley Men's Center is getting a place of my own, to being self-sufficient.
I'm only a few months away from having my career back and having my own house.
I've landed a good job. I've got a place that I'm going to transition to, and it's another program. Seniors are rooming with other seniors.
I do want to have my own spot, a vehicle, and take care of my son.
They really want to see the guys get on their feet. They want to see us be something after we leave here.
They're going to push you, but they're going to push you in a good way.
As a man, it's very difficult to say, give me help. I'm glad that I learned how to do that.
They've saved me, man. They've definitely saved me.